Hello, my name is Peter Feysa with Conquering Fear. I'm a coach, and today what we're going to be talking about is rejection. How to get over rejection, how to dissect it as the science of rejection, and how to create a skill set with rejection, right? What does that mean, creating a skill set? And by the end of this thing, you're going to have power with rejection, which is something that most of us avoid because of the pain of rejection. So here's the first tip. Now, rejection is actually two things. When we feel pain from rejection, we're actually feeling pain from two things: external and internal rejection. Here's an example. I'm going to use this because this was one of my biggest fears approaching women. At one point in my life, in my single life, I have a girlfriend now, at one point in my single life, I was deathly afraid of approaching beautiful, strange women. I would usually have a few drinks at a bar and then I would say hi to people, but it was just one of my biggest fears. And at one point, I knew that in order to get over my fear of approaching women, I had to approach women. I mean, it's like a big aha. Like fear extinction happens when you face your fear consistently and you lose your fear over it. So I made a deal with myself that whenever I made flirtatious eyes with a pretty girl, not just any random girl, right? So she had to actually have some sort of exchange with me, that I had to turn around and go up to her and start talking with her and or ask her for her phone number. I had a little system. And it was horrifying. And the first few times I found myself experiencing massive rejection pain because I got rejected. And they were nice about it, but I was still rejected and it was very painful. Now, external rejection is what the other person says to you. Here's an example. Hi, my name's Peter. I think you're cute, blah, blah, blah. Can I have your number? Or whatever. She's like, oh, no, I got a boyfriend, but thanks. And by the way, you could substitute this fear with the fear of approaching your boss asking for a raise or the fear of whatever. Rejection as a whole. This is just my story, okay? And so when they reject me, or when you get rejected, that's external rejection. And on a scale from 0 to 100%, that actually only accounts for 5% of the total pain. Like the tonality of their voice or the actual physical sensations you feel at that moment, and then it's gone. And then you turn around. And my question for you is, what then do you start feeling that's even more painful? 95% of the pain comes from what you tell yourself. The shaming, the judging, the names you start calling yourself. When I would go to those situations, I would turn around immediately. I would, in my mind, have this internal dialogue of, oh man, I'm an idiot. I'm stupid. How could I have thought this? I'm this type of person, and so on and so forth. And it was painful. And that was 95% of it, was my internal dialogue. Now, here is the key. Here's the skill set that you need to learn. And by the way, I'm using the word skill set very scientifically and purposefully, because all this stuff that I'm sharing with you is going to be absolutely of no service to you whatsoever unless you create and condition this response to rejection, okay? And it happens with practice. Is when I started shifting the internal dialogue. I knew that I was going to go talk to this woman in the future. I had to do it over and over and over again. And I said to myself before I attempted to do it, this is key, that I was going to start replacing my internal dialogue, whether I believed it or not, with something positive, showing my mind how awesome I was. It's called a brain redirect. It's a pivot. So I'm going, oh, I feel like an idiot. I would go, hi, do you have any boyfriend or girlfriend? Oh, no, you're cute, right? But no, I got a boyfriend. Okay. I turn around and I immediately start going, I feel like I'm awesome. And then I'm like, okay, just keep going for it. You know what? I went over there and I asked her for her number. And I'm even getting more pumped up even talking about it. And I'm like, I had the courage to do that. So what if she didn't freaking like me? Whatever. She smiled at me. And I never would have done that before. I'm awesome. Look how strong I'm getting. Look how courageous I'm becoming, and so on and so forth. Even if I didn't believe it. And I did that again and again and again and again and again. And then I would walk away feeling pumped up. And it was awesome. It's because that external rejection was a little bit of the pain. But I'm telling you, the rejection pain comes from what we say to ourselves during and after the event. And if we can redirect that and condition it consistently, then we're going to transform the rejection experience. Isn't that awesome? That's freaking great. By the way, this is my new place, my new house. This is my office. I've never had an office before. So welcome to my new place. I love you. You're my people. And thank you for watching this. If you have any other ideas for videos that you want to see below on how to conquer any fear, how to master your confidence, I'm releasing confidence product here in the next couple months. Feel free to leave a comment. I just wanted to tell you that you're amazing and there's nobody like you. This is Peter Feysa reminding you to conquer any of your fears and make your dreams happen right now.